So start with your introduction, please.
Hi, sir. This is Srikanth. I'm from Sindrapalli village, which is located in Warangal district, Telangana state. Sir, I did my graduation in CIIT, which is first place in private college. And mostly I'm the second person graduated from my village. And about my project, I did my family wireless bike safety system. Playing games.
Your voice is breaking in between. Your voice is breaking in between.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it okay, sir?
Yes. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. My hobbies reading books and listening music and playing games like cricket.
Okay. So when did you graduated?
2020, sir.
Okay. So what you're doing since last 3 years?
Sir, actually, not years. Actually, after completion of my graduation, 2020, COVID came. After that, it's been 7 to 8 months. So then I started myself like in year of 2021. I started preparing for government jobs. I cleared.
Okay. So which all government exam you wrote during this journey?
Sir, I wrote in DRDO, in HPC.
Okay. So in which all exam you got success, final success? Any exam?
Sir, RRP, ELP, I got.
Your voice is not coming here. Your voice is breaking in between. I don't know what is happening. Your voice is coming in between. It's not coming. Please check it. राजीव सर आपको आवाज प्रॉपर आ रही है इसकी?
नहीं सर.
Shrikant, once check your voice because your voice is breaking. It's coming in pieces.
Sir, I'm audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible now. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. RRB, ELP, I cleared written exam like prelims, and mains. I didn't qualify, sir, actually. So
Okay,
it's a paper
fine.
1, paper 2.
Okay, so why you want to join Intelligence Bureau, and that too in the JIO post?
Yes, sir. Actually, as per the eligibility, as electronics engineer, I'm eligible for that. And mostly like
Okay.
IB Intelligence Bureau is a pride of India. Especially, it is working on most important thing, giving security to the country. Mostly, and they are working some phenomena like counterintelligence, counter-terrorism, which is most important as or India is a world's first place in population. To secure our people and to grow our country, it's mandatory. So I was inspired by that.
You mean to say that the security matters in those countries where the population is high, where the population is low, security doesn't matter?
Not like that, sir. Actually, when it comes to huge population,
but your statement, basically make this inferences.
yeah.
So obviously, security matters for all people, all nations. Doesn't matter it's densely populated or it's not populated, right? Okay.
Yes, sir,
So
yes.
see, that's what I used to tell. Don't use these kind of sentences. They can make some random question. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay, so who run the intelligence bureau? Is it an autonomous body or it comes under some ministry?
Yes, sir. It comes in Minister of Home Affairs.
Okay. So
And
who is heading right now Ministry of Home Affairs?
Mr. Amit Shah, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So do you have any idea that as an electronics engineer, how you will be contributing to the intelligence bureau? how you can assume that if we hire you, you are a potential candidate and you can contribute effectively?
Yes, sir. Uh, as a electronics engineer, I work on latest technologies, which is helpful for our intelligent bureau. Mostly like during my BTech, which subject I had gained, which basics I had gained, and moreover like some basic programming languages, which gonna help in the getting of more clarity of information about the people. So and mostly like uh, as a electronic engineer, it comes communication, like satellite communication and some mobile communication. By that one, we can use in that one intelligent bureau, and electronics
Okay.
also is a vital place.
What is the carrier frequency range for AM and FM?
Sir, FM is carrier frequency, you're right, sir.
Yes.
Carrier frequency for FM is 75 kilohertz.
For FM, it's in the megahertz. That is a frequency deviation, not a carrier frequency.
That is frequency band, sir. Like 88 hertz, 88 to 108 megahertz is a frequency band of FM, and when it comes to AM, 450, 550 kilohertz to 1064 kilohertz. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, what are the advantage of FM and what are the disadvantage of FM?
Advantages and disadvantages.
Yes.
Actually, advantages is like very less noisy, sir, when it compared to
Okay.
AM. And uh, actually, the disadvantage is we can transmit to some particular 30 to 40 kilometers range alone. So long
Okay.
distance we cannot able to use FM.
Okay. Can you tell me any one particular method of FM demodulation which is quite popularly used, FM demodulation?
FM demodulation.
Yes.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get clarity of that.
Okay. Fine. So I'm giving you one emitter.
Sure.
Have you heard about PLL, phase lock loop?
Yes, sir.
That was the answer for the previous question, right? It is one of the popularly used FM demodulator. Okay. Fine.
Okay, sir.
So I'm giving you one emitter and one voltmeter. Clear? Okay.
Emitter and voltmeter.
Yes. And I'm giving you one capacitor. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Listen carefully. Tell me how you will find the value of capacitor by using this emitter and voltmeter. I wanted to know the value of capacitor.
Ammeter and voltmeter, sir.
You have one emitter available, you have one voltmeter available, and one I'm giving you capacitor whose value is unknown. Tell me how to calculate the value of that capacitor. Tell me that thing.
Sir, by connecting across the capacitor, the voltmeter, by the voltmeter taking of voltmeter,
Okay. Then
by
how it
connecting
will give
across
me
the
the capacitance value? Tell me.
yeah, capacitance. Capacitance.
Hmm?
Wait, sir, just a second. Sir, here, like, okay, sir, sorry, sir. Actually, impedance purpose also there is no application. Like V by
My straight question is, there is one voltmeter, one is emitter, and one is capacitor, right? They are going to
yes,
ask
sir.
you perform only one task in the electronics. Do this task and tell me how you calculate the capacitor value. That is the task for you. Right.
Sir, how we can do, sir, actually without that?
So that you
By
need to tell
ammeter
me,
and
na?
volt.
So that you need to tell me, na?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Okay. Yes, yes, of course, that is common. Yes, sir.
See, you listen carefully now. Listen carefully, okay?
Sir.
You take one alternating source. And alternating source, you can take only audio oscillator. Any sinusoidal oscillator that will give the AC voltage, right? Okay.
Hmm.
And connect one capacitor in the series and one resistance in the series. Clear? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Obviously, some current will be drawn. Agreed? Fine.
Yes, sir.
Now connect one voltmeter across the resistor and one voltmeter across the capacitor. Right?
Okay, sir.
Now make a y-axis, make a x-axis. On the y-axis, take the voltage across the capacitor, and on the x-axis, take the current. So across the resistor, that voltmeter will give you voltage across the resistor. And resistor value, you know that voltage divided by resistor will give the current. And in series, the current will be same, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
along the y-axis, you draw the voltage reading of the voltmeter, which you connected across the capacitor. And then take a slope from there. What will be voltage across capacitor upon current across capacitor? V upon I is equal to XC, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now you do one thing, draw the next graph for XC inverse versus frequency, right? Okay.
Okay.
You vary the frequency of the source and you will get the different value of XC. Agreed or not? And 1 upon XC versus frequency slope, you can get the value of the capacitance. 1 upon 2 pi multiplied by the slope of the curve. Can we do this like practically or not?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
But you said yes, yes, sir. But you said only capacitor, voltmeter, ammeter. By three of them, how we can set? You took resistant one audio like whatever the
They
audio
are they are my dear
something
basic
like that.
component. Okay, so that you need to tell me what you need for the measurement purpose. Why I told you voltmeter ammeter, so that you don't start telling me sir ये bridge use कर देंगे वो bridge use कर देंगे. For that point of view, I told these element only. Okay. Rest,
Okay,
obviously,
okay,
you need to know what is the experimental setup. According to that, you need to use, right? Okay, fine.
okay,
So, Shrikant, I have told you many times, keep your mind open. They are not asking you very difficult question. This was not a very difficult question. This is a very simple question. Anybody can do that. At least try to
actually,
conceptualize what is being asked. Okay, you even don't try to write on the copy that this is the capacitor. How I can? I am sure you are not in position to even conceptualize what is to be done here.
yes,
So
sir.
understand now what is the capacitance? XC 1 upon XC is equal to what? Or XC is equal to 1 upon omega C. Try to think in the logic. Whenever we make any experimental setup, we measure. I told you voltmeter ammeter. Why I gave you those hints? Because either you can measure the voltage, either you can measure the current, right? So now, okay, if you want to measure directly current in the circuit, don't use the voltmeter across the resistor directly. Use ammeter in the circuit, right? Simple. That is up to you what luxury you want to afford. Can we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So do you know what is diode?
Yes, sir. I know.
Okay, so I wanted you to ask the static forward resistance of the diode practically. How you will find out?
Sir, actually, uh, by voltage source RPS uh, and one resistor, one diode, you need to connect
Te-
in the experiment.
Tell tell me the experimental setup. What will be the arrangement? What all component you will be using? Tell me that.
Yes.
Show me the circuit diagram. Make a circuit diagram proper. What all component you will be using. Make that circuit on your copy and show it to me.
So,
Okay. So what you made this? There is one
to
voltmeter, one is ammeter. Okay, now tell me how you will observe further then. how you will calculate RF?
Sir, actually, when we are giving RPS, sir, actually, when 0.7 voltage, more than 0.7 voltage is there, diode will going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that one, whole circuit will going to have some current. It will show in ammeter.
Mm-hmm.
That voltmeter, it going to change the whatever the voltage it was given across the diode. To going to show that voltage, and we can take that voltage and ammeter characteristics, and we can write like resistor is equal V by R, right, sir?
Okay. So now I'm giving you two resistor, right?
Sir.
Fine. And you need to tell me practically what will be the equivalent resistance when they both are connected in series. The value is R1 and R2. Okay. How you will do this?
R1 plus R2, sir, right, sir, when they are series.
That everybody knows. Tell me the experimental setup. How you will do the experimental? This is the theoretical stuff. Okay. Tell me the experiment. How you will perform the experiment?
Wait. Sir, sir, actually, current is same, sir, for this circuit. We can take here one voltage, here one voltage. So V by I is equal to this resistance plus V by R I is equal to this resistance, sir. We can add them, both of them.
Okay. Any other method? Can you do the same by using the Wheatstone bridge?
Sir?
Can you do the same experiment by using the Wheatstone bridge?
We can use, but I don't have the clarity to how we can measure that.
Yeah, simple. You take, a Wheatstone bridge in one arm, simply connect the series combination of the resistance and then follow that P by Q is equal to R by S. For different value of the PQRS, R plus 1 will be giving the fixed value always. Obviously, it can be only single values. So like this, you can verify. What was wrong in that?
Yeah. You said alternate method, but I thought like this one. Yes, sir. You are asking same question. Like this is second time you asked that question. Wheatstone bread.
Clear or not, right? Okay.
Yes.
So see, listen, I'm telling you time and again, for skill test, be very clear with your circuit analysis skill. Okay. They are not asking many advanced questions. They are not asking even a single advanced question. Fine.
Yeah, some of them
But
saying like very technical questions are very deep. They are saying, sir, in some Telegram group.
see, in any interview, 10% tolerance is always there. You can't prepare for that 10%. We always prepare for that 90%. What is common section? Okay. So tomorrow, if I'm going to take interview somebody else, I can ask anyone random question to anybody else. It's depending upon whether it suits to their profile or not. But moreover, you must have the fundamental clarity, right? Okay, fine. And second thing, when I ask you why to join intelligence bureau, don't make these reason. Yeah, India is a very big country and this is like this and all. Okay. See, this
Okay,
can
sir.
create the counter question. You simply tell, I told you many times, sir, since as I told you in the beginning, I was preparing for the government exam, which was my, motivation. So meanwhile, this opportunity comes my way, and I have listened about intelligence bureau either in the movie or somewhere in the script and somewhere else, right? And I know what image of intelligence bureau employee or officers for intelligence word was a very big for me and somewhere fascinating. I always wanted to do some job like that or profile like that because I believe I'm a dynamic personality and I can contribute effectively for these kind of the job role, right? So then when I come to know about the recruitment, then I put my 100% effort and because of which I got opportunity today to sit here for the interview. And sir, if I selected for tomorrow, then definitely it will be a moment of pride and prestige for me and my family in the society that at least I'm contributing to some organization where I'm getting opportunity to contribute into the development of the nation altogether. तो ये एक standard answer होता है. अब आप इसमें जितना you start putting lot of theories there, they ultimately knows you are coming here for the government job. Okay. So
Yes,
you
yes,
don't
sir.
need to put there a lot of theories that this is India is a big country like this. These may create many counter questions. If you
Yes,
want to
yes.
do, I don't have any issue, but don't speak something like that which create a lot of counter questions, right? Okay, fine.
Sir, actually, sir,
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
said like basic electrical and basic electronic subjects is more than sufficient usage, right, sir?
I told basic electronics, basic electrical, and computer science. These three subjects are more than enough, right?
Whether they focus on like technical subjects or BTech, like
I told you 1,000 times as of now, they are not asking any skill test from control system. They are not asking any skill test from EMFT. What skill test they can ask from there? If they ask you a question, they are asking basic question. As I asked in the communication, what is the, most popularly used demodulator? You are not knowing that even. That is a very basic thing. That is a PLL. I
okay,
ask you
sir.
the carrier frequency range. These kind of question you may expect from basic subject, right? They're not going to ask you perform the skill test there for this subject. Hands-on experience,
In
they are asking from the basic electronics, basic electrical, or computer science only, right?
about like whether they're gonna ask like some of your favorite 5 subjects, like
They are never going to ask these kind of stuff. If they ask you, to I am sure you can tell them basic electronics, you can tell them analog electronics, you can tell them network theory, because basic electronics, analog electronics cover the analog part, network theory cover the electrical part, right?
yes, sir.
So you can tell digital electronics, you can tell them. So those kind of questions are being asked in the other interviews. Here, interview just a complimentary. Their more focus is on the skill test, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anything else?
Anything? That's it, sir. Actually, I need to prepare. Actually, skill test I am prepared, but I need to prepare for something in the interview questions, technical questions.
Shrikant, I don't know what is going in your mind. You keep on preparing. I don't have any issue, but there is no benefit of preparing that, right? Which subject you
Why,
want to
sir?
prepare? You want to prepare control system?
No, sir. I would like to see once what is the basics. What are the concept
So
we need to see?
I ask you the communication. What do you know in the communication basic?
I didn't study communication, sir. Actually,
So then they will ask random subject from your detail mark certificate, right? Whatever subject they found there, they will ask you what you had studied in this subject, right? They're not asking you
okay,
what are the 5 favorite. These are the old-fashioned way. They might be asking the HCL and somewhere else. But even they, if they ask you, mention the name of the subject which you are more familiar with. Basic electronics, basic electrical, network theory. I told you, digital electronics. You
yes,
can tell if you are comfortable with control. You tell them control, no issue, right? Okay.
yes, sir. Yes,
Okay, Rajiv sir, please continue.
Okay, Srikanth.
sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Srikanth, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me one thing. What do you know about the Thevenin theorem?
Yes, sir. Thevenin's theorem is the uh, used to find out the open circuit voltage, and we can find out some resistance from that load side. We can by looking at that we can find out the resistance. So Thevenin's theorem is applicable to only linear bilateral circuits alone.
Okay. What are the condition required for applying the Thevenin theorem?
Condition.
Hmm.
Condition is like linear bilateral circuit is a first condition.
Hmm.
Linear circuit should be a second condition. Yes, sir. It can applicable for. I think that's a conditional because apart from that, it can apply for AC and DC analysis also.
Okay. From the experiment, how can you find out the Thevenin resistance of a circuit?
Experiment, sir. Actually, may I take one circuit?
Hmm. In the lab, how this Thevenin theorem is being applied?
Thevenin theorem can be applied, sir, by taking of load side voltage by taking of applying some voltage to source voltage like 10 volts or something like. Just,
I'm
just
asking
wait.
how you can find out the resistance.
By taking of ammeter and voltmeter, sir.
Okay. So so where this emitter is being connected?
In series of that resistor, sir.
And voltmeter?
Voltmeter across that.
So do you think that both will be applied or only single is applied?
Both should be applied to find out the resistance.
Okay, what experiment we generally use in the lab to verify this Thevenin theorem?
Like basic voltage division rule and current division rule. Two resistors in parallel series.
If we have the series and the parallel circuit, so how can you demonstrate the equivalence resistance for the series and the parallel?
Just wait, sir.
Tell me one thing, for any experiment like Thevenin theorem or Norton theorem, what are the component that is sort of required and how this experiment is being done? Suppose you are in the lab. So which component you are required?
First and foremost thing, RPS, sir. We need to require RPS on breadboard, ammeter, voltmeter, and connecting wires.
Can't we use the multimeter instead of this ammeter and voltmeter?
We can use it.
Okay. Go ahead. What are the steps?
Sir?
What are the steps?
Just wait, sir. 1 second. Sir, is it clear to you? Sir, actually, when they are in series, sir, current is same for all circuits, whole circuit. From that one, we can see from ammeter. If you would like to know resistor of both resistors, we need to find out this voltage drop at R1 as current, like V by R. V by I is equal to resistor of R1, and this voltage drop V by I is equal to this resistance. So if we add this one, like we can get whole resistance. Here in parallel voltage.
Have you seen the resistance? Resistor?
Resistor means like by looking of that color coding, we can find out that resistance. If you would like to perform here, sir.
Have you seen the 1 ohm resistance?
1 ohm resistance.
Resistor? I'm asking simple one. What are the steps of the experiment for the Norton or the Thevenin theorem? First of all, you have to select the resistor. First of all, you have to select the resistor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For that resistor, you have to be very well selective that what the resistor is looking like. Okay.
Sir.
Thereafter, you have to design the circuit that you have done. It is good. Then identify the load resistance. Okay.
Sir.
Thereafter, you have to measure the current and the voltage. And thereafter, you should calculate the Norton current or Thevenin voltage.
Profession.
And lastly, you have to verify and experimental modification if you want to do or alternative value, then you can do. This is the proper methodology for doing any experiment.
Yes, sir. Your voice is trucking, sir. Something.
Okay.
No, sir.
Srikant, they
Sir.
will not ask you the difficult one. They will ask you a simple Norton resistor, multimeter, voltmeter,
Yes, sir.
board. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Blackboard. How it is looking like.
Okay, sir.
Right. So please don't just imagine that you are in the lab. Please go into YouTube and see this how experiment is being done. So you should be familiar with the lab environment. That what are the components you are actually required and how it is being connected.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. First of all, do these things.
Yes, sir.
3 or 4 theorems and their experiment in the lab. And what are the component that you should require and what the components should actually look like. How this one
Okay.
resistance is looking like.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. If I'm asking that what is that the size of the 1 ohm resistance is bigger or the size of the 1 mega ohm resistor is bigger.
Size.
Hmm? Please go through this.
Just it.
Okay. Okay, Srikant?
Sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Shrikant, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, Shrikant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Shrikant, what's your background?
BTech Electronics and Communication, sir.
Okay. Okay, can you tell me what are the different type of routers?
Routers.
Yes.
Like routers means like modems, right, sir?
Yes.
Company names are some.
Okay,
different.
chalo, theek hai. Do you know the difference between switch and your hub?
Yes, sir.
Can tell me?
Yes, sir. Hub is like it is like one junction.
Hmm.
There is so many devices will come. Like they're gonna come and connect it. But the one point is bus, like hub. When it switch is like only single connection we can make by that switch.
Okay, can you tell me on which layers they are used?
Network layer, I think, sir.
Okay. So basically hub is used to connect multiple pieces to a single network. So it is used on a physical layer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and your switch is used to connect multiple devices on a single computer. So it is on data link layer.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
so
multiple devices in one.
sorry,
Sir, actually, hub is like what you said, like multiple computers we can
PCs
connect it for
to single
PCs, yeah,
network.
single network. When it
In
comes to
switch,
switch.
multiple devices on a single computer network.
Oh, okay, sir. Computer.
Okay, can you tell me how to find the IP address?
Yes, sir. We need to by taking up like keyboard Windows plus R. In
Okay.
that one, we need to type command CMD. The
Okay,
command
command
prompt
prompt.
will be open.
Yes.
And after that, we need to write. We need to type the code like IP config CONFIG config. If enter that, we can going to get IP address, sir.
Okay, great. Can you tell me how to ping a network? Like for checking the, testing the connectivity, how to ping the, your Any IP address.
In that one command prompt alone.
Yes.
Like IP configure space for all. If you type all, then we can find out all type of
So
connections.
that is for your IP address. I am talking about sending a ping.
Sorry, sir, I didn't have that clarity.
Okay. Can you tell me what are the different type of RAMs?
Like static and dynamic RAM, sir. Two types of that.
Okay. Can you tell me the pin structure of the back of a CPU?
CPU, like there are ports are there, sir. Actually, VGA port, HDMI, and USB cable, USB ports, and
Tell me the
audio.
different type of ports, like VGA port. After apart from that, how many different type of ports are connected?
Like four to five, sir. Actually, power cable, power slot, and USB ones, audio jacks. That's it, sir. HDMI.
Okay. What about security ports and your modem ports?
Security ports and modem ports.
They are also there, and
Like
audio jacks, microphones are also present. Okay, can you tell me what is the pin structure of your 8085 microprocessor?
8085.
Hmm.
80, it's 40 pin IC, sir.
Sorry,
40 pin IC.
can you repeat?
40 pin.
40 pins. But what are the number of data pins and address pins?
16, sir.
16 address pins or data pins?
Address pin 16, sir. Data like 8 bits.
Data is like?
8 bits.
Okay. ठीक है. Okay, let me give you your feedback. तो देखो मतलब अभी मेरा तो कंप्यूटर साइंस का है डिपार्टमेंट, तो आई कैन आस्क यू फ्रॉम दैट ओनली, है ना. तो जो जितना अगर मुझे जैसे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में जो हमारा कॉमन सा ग्राउंड बैठता है माइक्रो प्रोसेसर, उसमें कंफर्टेबल हो आप, ठीक है. तो
Okay,
नॉर्मली पिन स्ट्रक्चर में दिक्कत आती है, तो 8085 8086 माइक्रो प्रोसेसर पढ़ लेना. उसके बाद तीन चार चीजें, नेटवर्किंग जैसे पिंग वगैरह देख गए. अब पिंग वगैरह पे अगर क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे तो आसपास अगर नेटवर्किंग के जाएंगे तो स्विच, योर हब,
okay,
योर, ये तीन चीजें नोट कर लो, स्विच, हब और राउटर. ये तीनों का काम क्या है, फंक्शनैलिटी क्या है, ये कौन सी लेयर पे काम करते हैं तीनों, और
okay, sir.
7 लेयर जो है वो भी पढ़ जाना, OSI लेयर्स.
हाँ, yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो ये बहुत ही कॉमन से क्वेश्चन है, उनकी एप्लीकेशंस पता होनी चाहिए, है ना.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, बाकी तो ठीक है, ये थोड़ा देख जाना, है ना.
Okay, sir.